He's like, I'm calling the cops. And we're like, we are the cops. Please call them. Oh, hey, welcome to camp. Sorry, didn't see you walk in. So I'm glad you came in. I was gonna talk to you real quick about our Rocktrix wheels. A lot of people have asked for a follow-up review. So I think this is my third year, literally third year and third set of Rocktrix wheels. Why a third set? Well, I got an extra set because I had a set of tires given to me, so I got an extra set. If you watched the previous review video, I ran those for a while because they were used tires, so I was like, this is awesome. Now I have two sets of wheels that I can change out. So once, one set of mud tires gets worn down, I can switch over to a fresh new set, so I always have fresh tires, which has been great. So tire prices have gone up. I sold the first set to help pay for these new 37s back here, which have been awesome, phenomenal tires. So with this third set of wheels, I've run these for several months now, since the fall. I ran those at Rendezvous in the Ozarks. I also ran those at Hot Springs Off-Road Park, which you'll see some footage here. Ironically, somehow these have no road rash, or not road rash, but rock rash. There's no marks. They're mark free. They're just muddy right now. But either I've gotten lucky or I'm getting better at wheeling and not damaging my wheels, because the first set had a few markings on them. But these wheels have held up phenomenally well. I've never had any problems out of them. Out of 3 sets of wheels over 3 years, I've off-roaded the very first set that I had. The tires that was on that particular set of wheels where it's getting wore, and we crossed the middle of Oklahoma and New Mexico and up into Colorado. So I didn't want to use a brand new set of tires on that trip. And we off-roaded into Colorado, all the way back. Never had any issues with the wheels themselves. I've also had the second set. I've off-roaded those for quite a bit. I've got this set with the 37s on it, and as I said, had them at the Hot Springs Off-Road Park. The first set of wheels I've aired down to at least 10 psi, 10 or 12 psi. Never broke a bead. The tires held on to the wheels very well. Had great performance on the tires. They were soft sidewalls. I think they were a 4-ply sidewall, so it was a super soft sidewall. You would think that bead would have popped because it's not a bead lock wheel. It's a simulated bead lock wheel. But I've never had any problems. I've gone over lots of little rocks, crossings, lots of what we call Ozark rock crawling. It's not like buggy rock crawling, but it's basically rock trail crawling. Never had any problems with the wheels. So, finish. They're easy to clean. They're easy. I typically will just use, basic detergent, like car wash detergent, soap and water. I typically don't put any kind of aftercare products. You don't have to polish them. All you got to do is just clean them with a dry cloth. Every once in a while, I'll spray something like a little bit of tire wet and then put a light coating on it just to get them to kind of glisten and shine. But other than that, they've performed flawlessly. There's no noise. They do not vibrate. I've had them balanced. I'm running a set of 37s. I have 0 vibration. The first set of wheels I did have a little bit of vibration because I noticed every time I went back to my first set of wheels and tires, I always had vibration. But I found out later it was not the wheel, it was actually the tire that I was running at the time, which they don't make anymore. It was the Dick Cepec something country. I forgot, it was a mud tire. So I had that one tire. I always tried to figure out which one it was, and I found it in Colorado because the bead blew out the side. So that was actually what that vibration was. But out of the other 2 sets of wheels, I've never had any vibration or wobbling at all, and that's been with these Cooper STT Pros. They've been a phenomenal mud tire, but this is more about the wheels and not the tires. But that's my opinion. I do have some additional footage that I wanted to kind of back up my claims as to why I like the wheels. what better place to do a wheel review than out here in the forest camping? So why is it that I like Rocktrix wheels so much? Why is it that you're watching this? Because you're wanting to find an affordable wheel, and if you're like me, you didn't want to spend 300 plus, 350 on a really sweet looking wheel, but then knowing that you're going to off-road it, there's a good chance you might get some rock damage. I agree. That's what turned me on to Rocktrix wheels. So I got online, started doing some research on them. Couldn't find a whole lot on them 3 years ago. There's getting more and more review videos out there. Their name is growing. Why is it that you can get a quality wheel for only $140 to $160? Because they sell direct. They don't go through, distributors. They don't go through multiple businesses, which tax on, their percentage, their cut of the sale. That's why you get it direct from the manufacturer. You get a high quality packaging when you get the wheel. The way they package the wheel, I think I have a photo of the last set of wheels that I got. They come in a very durable, very extra heavy duty, thick, coated cardboard box. Nice labeling packaging on it. I believe I actually have some footage of that I'll throw in. Okay, briefly I wanted to talk about the packing quality of how the product arrives. And as I was making this video, I just literally noticed that we have the names of the Jeep trails on. So you've got Ophir Pass, Poughkeepsie Gulch, Engineer Pass, Holy Cross. I think that's really cool that that's actually on the packaging on the box. I just actually noticed that. I think that was neat. So I'll go ahead and open up the box. We've got our new RT 116 that we're going to be mounting on a set of 30, what are we doing? 37s. Yeah, I had to remember. So this is kind of how it comes on when you unbox it. You've got a nice sturdy standard, some thick cardboard to help protect the wheel. It also has, as you can tell, it comes in plastic sleeving, and I thought this was really cool. Even the last set I got, I can't remember if it actually had this protection ring on here or not, but I do remember it coming with protection over the wheels, but they've got a retention ring that kind of helps keep that on there. So here you will see the new RT 116s, also a protective cover, protective film on top of the center cap. Always keeps the wheel protected. So I'm actually going to drop these off today to get the tires mounted up, so I'm going to put this back on. But I just briefly wanted to show some of the packing quality. There was also, as I recall, it's in the box somewhere. There it is. Had a nice little card, thank you for your order from Rocktrix. And this, I'm not sure if how long they're doing this promotion, but if you send us pictures of your rig, as soon as you have the wheels installed, in exchange they will send you a tire repair kit free of charge. Gives the email address where to send that to. I thought that was actually a nice touch. It's a nice thank you from the company, from the owner. I thought it was a nice touch. But like I said, you get them direct from the manufacturer, so you don't have to worry if you do get a scratch or you get a bent up rim. It's easier to replace it when it's half the cost. So it's also a little bit more of a, I don't want to say peace of mind, but it's a little bit easier to swallow when you get damage on a wheel because you're out trying to enjoy off-roading. So that's why I like them so much. And if you'll watch my first review video, you'll kind of see what I felt about it. I guess I'd have to look back. I think it was 2 years ago when I did that video, a year and a half to 2 years ago. Here we are, year 3, still loving them. Don't plan on running anything else. They're good for Toyotas. I think they've also have a line for the Bronco, and then they have them for Jeep JLs and JKs and Gladiators. Friend of mine we have here at camp has them on his rig. He didn't even know me at the time. The rig came with it, but he loves his Rocktrix wheels. I've had several friends buy Rocktrix wheels. They've all been very pleased with them. I would not recommend them to you in good conscience if I didn't think it was a good quality product. If I had any doubt, I would put it in forwards like, I don't think these are good. I have known this person had an issue, but I can't say that because I don't know of anybody that's had an issue. Nobody's ever messaged me. Everybody always seems to really love Rocktrix wheels. So my advice is if you're on a budget, and you don't want to spend, over $1,200-$1,500 just on a set of wheels, look at Rock Tricks, find you a design that you like, give them a shot, and I think you'll enjoy them. And I will say that these have been a great set for me. This third set, I like the style of it. It's kind of timeless, simple. I didn't want something super flashy. It's just, that's not my thing. That's not on this rig. It's not like I'm, driving a sports car or something. I just wanted something kind of low key and basic and functional, and also for easier to clean. That's a good function to think about when you're picking a wheel design. Look versus function and cleanability. That's and self-cleaning ability. If you get into mud, something that can sling the mud out on its own and clean itself is going to help as well. So that's also something to think about. But anyway, I appreciate you watching this. Wanted to keep this super brief, super short, and kind of give you my not only an opinion, but my actual 3 years worth of basically trail testing. So I think the 3 years, that kind of speaks for itself. So anyway, I appreciate you watching. Thanks.